and/or divisional round.
Here we go. 280! 82!
Wentz now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Come on now, let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, exit.
Double up.
Pilot, 64, weak. Now.
Reset. 56.
Anderson from the gun, he'll throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
80 weapon.
Check 24.
Go. Stop.
On second down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
General West.
Mike 54. Let's go, baby. Get that ball.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, shoot.
Mike 58 right there. Rebound.
Shoot.
On 4th down, Anderson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
I ain't even got no excuse in no shit like this. But,
first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You ain't got
Shotgun now for Wentz. And Walker has it.
You feel me? Glad it's a Friday
Give him
night.
14 on that one and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you.
It makes me so
mad,
man. I hate when
once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
What the fuck we be talking about? And we tell his ass, bro, you chewing the clock.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. What a move. Campbell making the catch. And he's corralled.
Just put it on. But don't play dumb like you don't know you doing.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Like, bro, you know what the clock is over there?
That's a big pickup.
I'm picking a play.
Because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah. He's the only person I know get delayed game
to perfection.
Every game.
Back-to-back good plays.
Every game. He's giving you 5 yards a game, guaranteed, at least 1 for 5.
On first down, Walker.
They'll
get the first down and more.
They let him that little shoelace bullshit.
Wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and 10 at the 11.
You feel that's what he's doing, bro. You be on them already.
Get this one down to about the 10-yard
right on
line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
Oh my God.
What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The service went, I feel like, low-key, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like that shit was on purpose.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz.
Like Madden got heavy traffic every single day.
Washington.
Man, come on, dog.
From 10 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Everybody was out. That's what I'm saying.
That's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right
The
there.
least traffic, period. And then that's the day. All this, so much traffic. Out of here. Everybody picked that Thursday night football on. You feel me? The 49ers and shit. Come on, dog. Like, stop. It was too much shit going on. Basketball on TNT was on last night. Like, come on, dog. Cut the shit.
There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with
right,
that.
Like, cut the shit.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Dallas, I need to get that shit. See if my brother can send me a link to a stream for that shit. I gotta watch that shit. Yo,
the Giants
feeling, man?
Ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November.
I seen the college,
football's out. And the Redskins and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there,
like, how do you not? And I already know how you drive. You know, you
so many times
it wasn't like you going
matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Only time you see is when you go keep another each other.
Check 43. Hey, empty.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Blitz coming and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
What can you do? What up, man? What up, Kippo? Hey, what time the Lakers play down?
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Finding room to the 20, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Walker. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go. Back. Not one lady. Great. We begin to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll try the left side. It's Walker. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
If you find out what time they play, just let me know. I can try to watch it.
Here we go. 180.
I said, if you find out what time they play, let me know.
Tyson. Hey, Alpha.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now on 4th down, Jay Gruden will call on his field goal unit. This will be, 38 yards out. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now he done tried to run the clock out, right? Twice. I rocked the shit out Chris Johnson with Brian
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic.
Pick user, dummy.
Picked off right around the 43.
I can kick a field goal every drive for the rest of the game.
Defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
I swear to God. Even when I said, all right, let's play, he disappeared for like 3 hours. Then showed up an hour before then talking about, and we're going to play before advance, right? Nigga, you been gone for hours. Get the fuck out.
It's a first down for the Redskins.
You looking at one of the weird niggas who's doing fourth.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Wentz now on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
I got time today, bro. You good. Lucky for me, I don't know yesterday.
Here
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Please be done enough for blitzing right now to make your ass eat it. I swear to God, you will hate me.
Wentz gonna throw. Complete. It's Johnson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
There's this fucking head floated that bitch. Good one. See, he like the blitz all game. All I had to throw the ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Walker, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it to him. I swear I'm gonna do it to him. You want to play like a hole? I'm gonna do it too. He's not good playing from behind at all. You get him down 2 touchdowns, he ass up. Because he likes to win. So if you can't win, go ahead, keep popping in. I bet you.
Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
Keep picking up first down. That's what I realized against him too. I could get big plays, but if I keep picking up first down, it just moves the clock and make his ass up.
Weekend in the NFL. 5 yards on the carry. Good pick.
Making this nigga sweat is probably funnier than anything else I've never done.
For a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Go. 180.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
6 points, mate.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort
17-0, man.
His 11th touchdown left.
Now all of a sudden he's shit lagging. His shit kicked this game, he's gone, bro. Because it's clearly his connection. This nigga was supposed to stream, he could have streamed. I sent him right in
our time in this game. Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur,
the only person in the league I know can't never stream the game. Every time you stream, I'm good, great too.
Without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Defensive line is 6'2", bro. You fat as shit. You can't move. Man, you kind of short, bro. I don't know about that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yes, no talking in the chat for this nigga, bro. Mr. Mouth-O-Matic 3000 we got shit to say. This is hilarious.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Derrick Henry and
no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Mike 54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off
6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
Now Anderson.
Danny thought that double move was going to work. Let me get that. Use your pick, Mike.
Picked off at the 46.
Use your pick, Mike. He thought that double move was going to work like when he read that out the
we just look
book
at the
already.
offense and say, guys, what are you doing?
Sorry,
but instead, we
sorry.
really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we and get the advantage back. Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
Exactly. And you know what's funny? I play somebody. It's my first game against him here in my division. I play somebody else next week and then him the week after that. So he ain't gonna have him the next time he plays. That's half his offense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Running right, here's Walker. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Oh, Herschel again. Herschel again. Oh, my Lord. This is ugly.
Washington touchdown.
This is filthy.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Yeah. Talking about, I'm basic. I know he know what I'm gonna do before I even
now
do
the
it.
extra point.
Man, this is smoking the wrong type of drugs today.
And the lead
so,
is
nigga,
now
all you do is
24.
win. Every time I'm predicting, you know what I'm gonna do before I do it. Right. No, I said, nigga, you think you leave? Fuck out of here. You don't need to talk to people like that. You don't win enough hard luck. I'm like, who? I'm like, what? You don't win enough hard luck. I said, it's only 3 people I know that can talk like that. You ain't winning. Yeah, like you know what, I'm around before I run it. What?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this
religiously,
away.
the way I did him all last man. Like, you would have to do something like that before you could tell somebody they predicted you. You know what they're going to do. Do you? Like, what? Man, he said that shit. I think I damn near pissed on myself. I said, this motherfucker smoking, bro. He's getting high. This guy, he got to be getting high. Yeah, like what? Who you like? You ain't calling them type of shots, bro. Like, what are you doing with your life right now? That's not you. He can't even pick a play, bro. He letting the play clock run down. He ain't pick a play yet. It's 15 seconds left. Fucking goof.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that.
Another 5
normally,
yards.
I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game, 1st and 15.
Look, he goes to excuse. You can't even snap the ball. Blah, blah, blah. We don't want to hear that shit, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, like, shut the fuck up, bro. It's your bum, man.
They're
You
just
can't
going to
snap the ball.
run
You
it
take
here
30 seconds to pick it up.
and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That's what he said.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
I'm here, so he's talking. I'm like, bro, stop it. Right, that if you could say that, like I know what you like to run. If he'd have said that, cool. But you talking about, oh, I know what you're gonna do. What? So how is it that you ever lost in your life?
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm not in control of my own team. Get the fuck out of here.
The Giants offense at the line ready to begin their next drive. And that first half,
no, like I'm not in control.
They got to find some way to string something together here.
I'm streaming the game and I think if it was lagging, it was showing my screen it was lagging. That your connection is stop.
Something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Yes.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Nope.
Yep. Again, it's Johnson.
Exactly. Which I know already. Like,
they're going to get him behind the line yet again.
You see what I told him? I said if you do this because you quit. Try to somebody who don't know.
Now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it with Johnson.
I'm the one streaming, and I sent the invite. He ain't got nothing on his end to hold up the connection. It's all on me.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yes, the fuck you are, man. Stop talking to me, bro. You clearly, bro.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right, yes you are, bro. You want to hit me with a different lie, Chief, because that one ain't gonna cut it. I know better, bro. Sorry.
Right there.
Sorry to disappoint you, fam. I know that, man.
Go.
You have to do something else.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Yeah. I still can't do it. I try to do it, like I learned how to do it, and it still don't work for me. I try to make it go up to the 1st down line. Niggas would extend the out route like 20 yards downfield, dog. Be like a 3rd and 18, dog. And nigga pick Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Right.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But you know how mad
Sometimes it's
I
hard to believe that there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? He hasn't had the game he expected, but that
I was so hot, man. I said, this is bullshit, bro. I said, niggas been getting 3rd and 20s on straight bullshit playing me for the long way, bro. I was so motherfucking hot about this shit. Yeah, bro, I had no idea. When I tell you I had no clue when I finally saw this, I was like, man, what this?
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight.
It'd be straight booty, bro. You be like,
the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6 here after the incompletion.
And I didn't know that, so I'm like,
3rd and 4.
constantly panicking, hitting the button like, go, and then I see it, and I'm like, wait, what the f***? Are you serious?
With some points.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
You right, man. All you do is not stop it. So fuck it. Who want you to stop yourself, man? What the fuck? Fucking dumbass shit.
Hey.
Now Anderson operating from the gun. And he's going to be hit.
He thinks he's the only one that can disguise this. He don't even know what the fuck to do.
48-yard line. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
He told you start running his fucking mouth. That's what fucked him up.
And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Right. And you might not want to talk to him crazy, because he might fuck around and have a day on your
So possession goes over here.
If you be like, wait a
and the
damn minute,
Washington
this is
offense will be
knocking
backed
nigga
up to
ass out
start
of
this
the
drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from an ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Man, hell no. Nah. Look, nah.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Walker. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Fielding just inside the 20. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
I know everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That's a pick. Jack Tatum, you got to pick that, baby. I'm sorry, my guy. You got to pick that, Chief.
Obviously, they're not
you got to come down
right now on the
scoreboard.
Big plays like that, though.
Right, you said lucky all together. He's winning. You can win them all. What are you talking about? I guess you don't realize Derek is in this division.
Maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
I don't think he realizes Derek is in this division. Because I don't think he'd have that attitude. If he knew that, he wouldn't have that attitude. He's talking about all the games he's doing is late in the year. No, all them games, every game.
Anderson. He's got Allen.
Every single one. You don't have, look, you don't get games off, my guy. You're not that type of player. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, dog, like that ain't you, bro. You don't get a bye week, fam. I'm sorry to tell you.
So even though
your bye week ain't a bye week. You need to win your bye week. And training drills, like, you don't get that type of time off, man. I'm sorry.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Joey Bosa.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Listen, first off, he'll fuck around and lose to Jimbo for real while we bullshitting. All bullshit aside, he'll fuck around and lose to Jimbo. Like, Jimbo fuck around and beat him. On some dead ass shit, like Jimbo fuck around and beat him.
On 3rd down.
Take 3. 218, chop.
At least. Especially if I ain't never played you before, I gotta be up to
will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Something you gotta make me think for a second. Like, damn, this nigga might actually. You know
the Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
I believe.
Protein spill. Bravo.
From the gun, Anderson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
Yeah, and what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back.
That's what I bank on.
Really
I bank on people making
the front
assumptions.
putting on the pressure.
If you don't, we go back
being
and
ball
forth.
hawks and picking passes off.
I know I'm going to get the one stop. Like, if it's a shootout, I believe I'm going to get
this one. They'll go on 4th
down.
down.
Yeah, because shootout, that's when Madden kick in and blitzing bullshit.
Throwing on 4th down. Anderson.
Let's go, Joey.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 1st down, it's Walker. And a short gain here down to the 22. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone.
That's why, like, I was just up 17-0, right? My thing was, before I scored before half, I tried to get a field goal. I said, I'm going to touchdown. I just happened to get it. My thinking is, I go up 20. Even if you score, you feel me? It's 20-7, and then I get the ball back.
Like, only a couple that brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away
without
from
me
defenders.
Without me getting the field goal range to kick the
better against man than zone, or
to win the game.
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player.
Like I scored 24. I didn't score the first quarter. It was really good. Second quarter, I scored 24. All 24 points in the second quarter. I didn't score in the third quarter either. I don't care about scoring in the third.
3rd and 7.
As long as you don't score, you got to score in the third. I ain't got to do shit. Literally, I ain't got to do nothing.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I don't care how fast he scored. If that nigga scored 3 times, I'll start cheering for him.
The drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point
I'll start cheering
and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion.
Highly doubt.
But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver.
He wanted to get one play. And he can't. Everybody in my second game was like shrinking my team. You're not going to do it. You're not getting one play deep there.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Yeah, I'd rather get a stop than score. I ain't worried about scoring. I feel like I can score with bum. Yeah.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself.
You literally don't have a choice. I got all
first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let the guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Yep, and the better off you are, because now you got them in the frenzy the whole fucking time. Press.
To throw is Anderson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Open man is Ross, complete.
4 for 10 with 60 yards
on the play.
passing.
First down.
He got 11 rushes for
first
fucking
catch of the game
47
defensively.
yards.
They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Ain't doing a fucking thing. Not at all.
Mike's 54.
I smell fear in that offense.
Operating from the gun, Anderson.
Stupid.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game
27-0.
long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll run on first down. Walker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Redskin first down to pick up 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
And not score, bro. He didn't even score. Put some points up.
Now they'll throw it. Wins.
At all.
This one complete to Smith.
He will
get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
He can't
and
say
my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night.
Yes.
You know, call the game, call whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder.
You're not going to ever in your life say, nigga, you ain't scored, right? You whooped my ass. I'll give you that. I ain't scored. I can't almost come up from. We can't relate on that. Never. He definitely, after this, I don't ever want to hear that man talk to me crazy again. Talking about the sticks going to show who's the best. I said the sticks been showing that shit. I'm better than you. There ain't nothing like this. Ain't up for debate. Like this ain't one of them. Oh, he's not gonna come type
Giants offense at the line, I'm ready to begin their next drive.
Been showing that shit. Yeah, if he's better. The sticks gonna show who's better, bro. The sticks been showing. Where you been?
They begin the drive with Johnson.
You ain't been paying attention to shit. What's been going on?
Maybe a yard up in the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, wahoo!
Anderson now to throw on 2nd down. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You ain't even getting, at this point, you're not even getting first down.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. First down there on a pickup of 25.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds
That shit was funny. I instantly thought of The Rock when I read that shit.
Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Oh, wow, not Billy. Lord, I ain't heard that name. It's so fucking long.
2nd and 15. Keeps himself upright.
Joey Bosa again. Wow.
He's going to let it fly.
Look at this cheating ass shit. You should see what just happened.
Incomplete.
Joey Bosa grabbed him around his face, basically was going to throw him down. He's stumbling. Joey Bosa rolled over. I'm thinking I'm pulling him to the ground. He somehow escapes that and still gets time to throw
staying
it
out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
It's 4th and 10 on a 37. You think and it's 34-0 with 12 seconds left in the game. You think I ain't kicking the field goal? Because I am. Look, now you gonna do it. You fucking bomb. That's my fault. He's gonna let his ass get infield.
4th down, so Pat Shurmur trots out the field goal unit. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 4th down, so Pat Shurmur trots out the field goal unit.
It was
this
me.
from
It was
54
me.
yards away.
Yep. On his motherfucking neck again in another game that he did that bullshit. He missed. He shanked it.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this is stay right where it is.
Yo, that nigga shanked the kick.
Chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for him today, does it?
Oh, man.
After opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you move the back up, and down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Who said that? The Willie?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
His shit ain't working all day for some reason. Like, I ain't been able to hit shit even say it all day long. It's been dumb as fuck.
Team 6.
Wentz to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Damn,
the Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Redskins, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Bruh, I can't, so look, I can't get into fly, okay? Like at all. I can't get in fly. I can get in every other league but fly. I can't get in the fly, bro. I was trying to play my game against Seahawks earlier because I was like, I'm gonna advance tonight, give everybody an extra day because of the service, and I cannot get in fly. So I'm like, yo, if I can't get in this motherfucker, we gonna have to start. I'm gonna have to start over. I ain't got no choice. I literally can't do shit, or like I can keep it, not delete the league, but you know, start over and then keep that one, and if that one gets fixed, once they really fix the servers, then we can go back to that one. But like, I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. I'm stuck. Come on, some save all talk. Nigga, you talk crazy before the game. Niggas always want to tell you not to talk when you beat their ass. I told him take that goose egg and them excuses you got off the block, nigga. Out there. I ain't tripping because I know I lost as I last. No, you lost because you sucked and you ran your fucking mouth and couldn't back that shit up.